Hi everybody, it's Bagoday Crochet. Like, subscribe, let's learn to crochet the torch stitch. Let's do this. Alright, today we are going to learn how to crochet the torch stitch. So, I used to do this when I was younger. I always assumed it got its name because it looks like a little torches. Like here's the flames. I don't know. But anyways, I figured it'd be appropriate to do it in a yarn that had a little bit of red and yellow in it, I guess. I don't know, but it's very easy. A beginner can do it as long as you know how to single and double. This makes a great stitch for blankets, scarves, cowls, sweaters, anything you want to make with it. Actually, it's a very beautiful stitch. Very, very easy to do. Very beginner friendly. You guys want to get started on it? Let's do it. So for this particular demonstration, I'm going to be showing you how to make the torch stitch in this yarn. This is Red Heart Unforgettable, which is a medium 4-weight, acrylic yarn. The color I have is called Sunrise, and I'm going to be using a size I, which is a 5.5mm crochet hook. Now this torch stitch is done in a multiple of 6 plus 4, which means, depending on whatever project you're wanting to use this stitch for, you need to chain in multiples of 6 until you get to your desired length, and then you add 4 more to your base chain. Okay, so once you get your chain done in a multiple of 6 plus 4, so I have chained 28 for my sample. My multiple of 6 is 24, and then I added 4 more to my base chain for a total of 28 stitches. So we're going to start off by doing a single crochet in the second stitch from the hook. Now remember, we don't count the one that's on our hook. So in the second stitch, we are going to work a single crochet, and then we're going to do a chain of 1, and we're going to go back into that same stitch and work a double crochet. Just like that. So now we're going to skip 1 stitch. So we skip, and in the next one we're going to do the same thing. We're going to work a single crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet into the same stitch. And then we're going to repeat it again. We're going to skip 1 stitch, so skip. In the next we are going to work a single crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in the same stitch. And this is what we're going to repeat until we get to the last 2 stitches of our row. Skip 1, single crochet into the next, chain 1, and double crochet into the same stitch. Skip 1, single crochet in the next, chain 1, and double into the same stitch. So I'm going to repeat this pattern of skipping 1, and then in the next stitch, single crochet, chain 1, and double all into the same stitch until I get to the last 2 stitches of my row. Alright, once you make it to your last 2 stitches, we are going to skip 1 and single crochet into the last stitch. And that'll complete row 1. Now rows 2 and 3 are the repeat rows, so you just continue repeating rows 2 and 3. So we're going to go ahead and start off with row 2. We are going to chain 1 and turn our work. Now we're going to go right back into this very first stitch here and do a double crochet. Like that. Now we're going to put a double crochet into the chain 1 space right here. So just go right through the space and double crochet. And then we're going to put a double crochet into the next stitch, which is actually the single crochet from the previous row. And then that's what we're going to repeat for row 2. We're going to double crochet into the chain 1 space. So we're skipping this stitch right here, this double crochet, and we're working into the chain 1 space there. And we're going to work a double crochet into it. And then we're going to work a double crochet into the next stitch, which is the single crochet from the previous row. Repeat that again. Double crochet into the chain 1 space. So we're skipping this double crochet here, and in this chain 1 space we are working a double crochet. And then we work a double crochet into the next stitch, which is right here. It's the single crochet from the previous row. And we're going to repeat this until we get to the end of row 2. So double crochet into the next chain 1 space, and double crochet into the next stitch, which is the single crochet from the previous row. Double crochet into the next chain 1 space, and into the next stitch, which is the single crochet from the previous row. And you want to repeat this until we get to the end of the row. All right, when you're coming to the end, you should be able to do a complete repeat. So right here is a double crochet, here is a chain space. We're going to go ahead and double crochet into that chain space, and then there's a single crochet on the end. So go ahead and go right there on the end and double crochet into that last stitch, and that will complete row 2. Row 3, now we are going to chain 1 and turn our work. Now into this very first stitch right here, we are going to work a single crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet into the same stitch. Now we're going to skip 1 stitch, skip this one, and then the next one we're going to do the same. We're going to work a single crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet into the same stitch. Again, skip 1, and then the next single crochet, chain 1, and double into the same stitch. Skip 1, and in the next we do our single, chain 1, and double into the same stitch. Skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, and double all into the same stitch. And we're going to repeat this until we get to our last 2 stitches of the row. Okay, I've come to the end of row 3. I have 2 stitches that remain. I'm going to go ahead and skip 1 and single crochet into the last stitch, and that's it. You just keep repeating rows 2 and 3 until you get to the size that you want it to be, and that's how you crochet it, the torch stitch. Thanks everybody for watching. Hey, like, subscribe, come follow me on Instagram. Show me what you make with this or anything else. Hashtag me, Bagoday Crochet. Bye everybody. Have a good day. Stay safe.